So in today's episode of Brian's Thoughts, we're going to be covering Scott Hilse. He's the very first professional dropshipper that's been on the Tech Money Talks podcast, and his story is absolutely amazing. He's now an internet celebrity, but he went from driving Uber to now driving a BMW i8 because he has multiple six-figure dropshipping stores, and he's known for doing a single product dropshipping approach. He's one of the pioneers to do it, called Simplified Dropshipping, and he's now amassed over 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. So he's pretty much an internet celebrity, and stay tuned to listen more about my thoughts. So one of the things that really stood out in Scott's journey is how he went from moving to LA, he started Uber driving, and he was just getting started in dropshipping, and he actually gave up. So we had that talk about, like, this is not some get rich quick scheme. Like, you actually have to treat it like a business. And Scott was the first to tell you, he's like, hey, this is not for anybody that gives up easily. And he's like, I don't give up easily, and I actually gave up. And this is the thing I remember the most. He's like, Brian, I actually gave up, and I was on the cusp. He didn't realize that he was on the cusp of a breakthrough. And 3 weeks later, when he decided to try again, that's when he found that the sales and the marketing strategies that he learned gave him that breakthrough with that single product in that iPhone case. But like he said, he wasn't one that gave up easily, and he actually gave up. And then he came back and he started trying again. So that story was really memorable, and it's a lesson for everybody to learn that you don't want to give up. You want to keep trying, keep pushing through, treat it like a business, because it's something that's going to really break through for you when you realize before you know it, it's going to happen for you.
Long story short, First of all, before I even continue, I want to make note, the story, like what I'm about to say happened, I literally gave up like a couple days before it would have happened 3 months earlier, because I did the exact same steps in July, and I shut down the store, and then I restarted it in October. And long story short, that one product store ended up scaling to $210,000 in 12 months. So a big lesson anyone listening can learn from that is you can literally be on the cusp of a life-changing event, and if you give up, you're guaranteed to never hit that. So I was literally on the cusp. I did give up, but something in my brain, something kept telling me there's something to that one product idea. So It ended up scaling, worked out super well. And then this literally it lays the whole foundation for your brand. Instead of wasting tens of thousands of dollars on forming a brand, you literally spend barely any money scaling one product, get all the emails, get all the data, and you lay the foundation for the brand. And so after I did that, while I was doing this, while I was scaling, I'm like, I wonder if this would work for anyone else. So I had a test group, and in this test group, this guy, Abe, scaled his one product store as a LED mask, just a random LED mask, to $174,000, and then he sold it for $40,000, and he could have sold it for more, but his data got messed up. And nowadays he's doing $4,000 or $5,000 a day. It's just been insane because I've been focusing a lot on teaching people this, and the numbers are just crazy, member wise, and the output they're putting out. Just because this is such an attractive idea, in my opinion, of instead of wasting your time on building a store for hours that might not even work, you can build, launch, and literally create everything from your store to your Facebook page and ad in 5 hours. So yeah, I mean, that's basically where it's gone. I throughout this journey I'm at 20.
Happened over what, the past
year and a half? Yeah,
past
literally
year.
a year and a half ago today, I was a busser at 2 restaurants. And then about a year and a quarter ago, I was an Uber driver. And now fast forward to today, I have over 2,800 members in my Simplified Dropshipping course, and I'm teaching all of them. I've scaled 2 stores to 6 figures, and I'm actually launching 3 businesses this month, all while traveling to Maine, Los Angeles, and where else am I going? I'm blanking. Oh, Toronto. God.
Awesome, man. I am. Yeah, that is success story right before I hope you enjoyed this episode of Brian's Thoughts. Today we talked about Scott Hilse and my most memorable moment from the podcast. If you want to check out the full podcast, you can check it out, Tech Money Talks. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and we actually have the full version on YouTube as well. So I'd say subscribe to this YouTube channel and keep a lookout for future videos, content, and value to come. It's really amazing stuff. dropshipping e-commerce, and remember, you're just one product away.